Most people believe the greatest threat to their future is failure. They spend years building walls to protect themselves from the sting of losing, but they are looking in the wrong direction. Imagine you are standing at the edge of everything you've ever wanted. The dream career, the deep connection, the absolute freedom. And just as your hand reaches for the door, your heart tightens. You freeze. You find a reason to turn back. You pick a fight. You miss the deadline. You accidentally break the very thing you worked years to build. This isn't bad luck. It isn't a lack of discipline. It's a survival mechanism. You don't fear falling. You fear the height. You aren't afraid of being nothing. You are terrified of becoming too much. Deep in your psyche, there is a hidden law that says, if I rise, I will be hunted. Today, we are going to uncover the hidden childhood curse that turns your greatest ambitions into your greatest threats. Stay with me. By the end of this exploration, you will understand the exact psychological architecture of self-sabotage. You will see why your brain views winning as a death sentence. Most importantly, I will show you how to break the invisible ceiling your upbringing installed in your mind. The final revelation in this video is the most disturbing. It is the one truth your ego has spent a lifetime hiding from you. Once you see it, you can never go back to being a victim of your own shadow. Do you ever feel like an imposter in your own life? You work hard, you have the talent, yet the moment things start going too well, an invisible weight settles on your chest. You feel a strange sense of guilt for your progress. You look at those you left behind and feel an urge to shrink back down to their size. You've mastered the art of almost. You are the king of the near miss. You get to the 90% mark and then vanish. Society calls it procrastination. Psychology calls it upper limiting, but let's call it what it really is, an ancient silent fear of abandonment. In your mind, success isn't associated with rewards, it's associated with isolation. You believe that if you truly shine, you will lose the people you love. You believe that to be great is to be alone. Where does this curse begin? It begins in an environment where your light made someone else feel small. As a child, your primary biological drive is belonging. You need the tribe to survive. But what happens if the tribe, your parents, was fragile? If you grew up with a parent who was competitive, insecure, or emotionally volatile, your success became a threat to them. Every time you brought home a high grade or showed a unique talent, you saw a flicker of resentment in their eyes. Perhaps they made a sarcastic comment. Perhaps they reminded you not to get a big head. You learned a lethal lesson. My competence causes them pain. To keep the peace, you learned to dim your bulb. You learned that being average was the price of being loved. You traded your potential for their approval. This creates a contamination of success. Your subconscious now links winning with hurting others when you are on the verge of a breakthrough. As an adult, your nervous system triggers a red alert. It thinks you are about to lose your family. It thinks you are about to be cast out into the cold. Consider the story of Elias. Elias was a brilliant architect. His designs were revolutionary, yet every time he was offered a lead role on a major project, he would develop chronic fatigue or find a fatal flaw in his own work and withdraw. He thought he was just a perfectionist. He was wrong. In therapy, Elias remembered a moment from age 8. He had built a massive, intricate Lego castle. He was beaming with pride. His father, who had recently lost his job, walked into the room, looked at the castle and said, "Must be nice to have nothing to worry about but toys." In that moment, Elias's pride turned to ash. He felt the weight of his father's failure on his small shoulders. He realized his joy made his father suffer. For the next 30 years, Elias built invisible castles. He did the work, but he never let it be seen. He feared that if he was truly recognized, he would be punishing the people he loved. He was living under the curse of the loyal sufferer. How do you break a curse that has been running in the background for decades? It requires a surgical intervention of the mind. Step 1. Identify the upper limit symptom. Notice how you sabotage. Is it through worry, conflict, sickness, addiction? When things go well, how do you dampen the joy? Recognize the pattern. Step 2. Locate the ghost. Ask yourself, whose eyes am I seeing my success through? Who would be offended by your greatness? Is it a parent, an ex, a sibling? Identify the person you are still trying to protect by staying small. Step 3. Separate competence from character. Repeat this. My success is not a critique of their failure. You are not responsible for the fragility of others. Your growth is an act of self-respect, not an act of betrayal. Step 4. Expand the container. Your nervous system isn't used to high-voltage joy. Practice sitting in the discomfort of things going well. When you feel the urge to sabotage, breathe. Stay in the light for 10 seconds longer than usual. Build your tolerance for being too much. The world does not benefit from your mediocrity. By staying small, you aren't helping the people you love. You are simply joining them in the dark. You are repeating a cycle of scarcity that has likely plagued your family for generations. The greatest gift you can give the world is the full expression of your potential. To break the curse is to tell the past. It stops with me. It takes a terrifying amount of courage to be happy. It takes even more to be successful. But you were not born to be a shadow. You were born to be the source of the light. You now have the map. The ceiling is visible. The question is, are you brave enough to shatter it? But beware, there is another layer to this. What if the fear isn't just about people from your past? What if there is a darker, more biological reason why your brain wants you to stay safe and small in the middle of the pack? In our next exploration, we will dive into the predator response, why society is designed to hunt those who stand out, and how to build the psychological armor to survive it. If you felt this video in your bones, subscribe. Your journey inward has only just begun. Leave a comment below. What is the one thing you've been almost doing for years? Let's look at it together. Thanks for looking.